Hey guys. So I'm back to the podcast and stuff. You know, it's gonna be different because I Cisco Pan just your adults and stuff like that. It's gonna be an interesting second quarter and stuff like that. Obviously, this quarter for me just began and stuff like this, and this is April, and so 17th these and funny enough, the birds are chirping this morning and stuff like this. They take any morning, Well, it about to be 6 o'clock just yet. Yeah, it's funny enough. And this episode about nature and stuff like that, obviously. And I think I've even kind of touched on this on my last episode, should be behind the scenes. And so when I talk about connecting back to my roots and stuff like that, but I want to just get into my connection with the earth and stuff. My favorite bird is blue jays and stuff. They just look so amazing. I mean, cardinals. I actually found a likeness for cardinals and stuff too, but and stuff like that. Robins as well, and things. But hummingbird just so amazing and stuff like this. I think I got a theme plan for this and stuff like that called Feather of the Fallen and stuff like that. We gonna dive into that the bird inspiration soon and that and stuff like that with the phoenix and stuff, crow and stuff, the ravens and stuff, and the symbolism and stuff like that. And it gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And I think I like to explore and stuff like this. I don't know something about nature and learning about it and stuff. It might be because my special interest, my hyperphysics and science and stuff like that, especially psychology and stuff like that, and geology and stuff like that, especially. And so, man, I I would just go by. I had too much fun just learning and stuff like this about it, man. And man, I, I, I know, man. Especially with what Crystal Heroes. Oh my god, man! Because I try to not, I try to get away from the gym, doing too much of my gym OC Emerald work episodes and shows and stuff like that, man. I can't. I did a show on the saga, man. I didn't know we got some story as well, man. I did share. Man. I gotta end it eventually, man. The saga need to die eventually, man. But man, I mean, if you watching this in May, you probably watching this in May. The episode going out in May, so I'm going hard on the TV universe shit, man. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna go crazy, man. I've been ready for this for a long time, man. When I planned this shit out, man. I'm not gonna, God, this is my birthday, my bitch. I'm gonna go crazy on the Mother Arrow, man. This is gonna be crazy, man. Ton of Emiko topic, Emiko stories, and so like the Emiko thesis is hopefully gonna start. I'm testing. I did not do any work just yet. I talk about the idea, but I need to write some stuff down, get some things together and stuff for that. But other than that, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy and stuff like that, man. The world ain't gonna be ready for me and stuff like that. I kind of even touch on that on my Be Delusional um part of the critical crisis and stuff like that. I don't know they're gonna be out by the time this episode go out, but yeah, man. Because you gotta see what other people don't see, man, and things. And I don't know, man. Something just about the beach, the environment around me, man. Because I used to go on like nature walks and stuff like this to keep myself grounded and my emotion relegated. That's what I kind of look for and stuff like that. And stuff like that. When times seem too much chaos and chaos for my brain and stuff like that, and just listen to the wind and the storm have a lot of connection and stuff like that. Because man, everybody look at rain, that's a bad thing, but you gotta have rain there to be sunshine, man, and that's the whole point. And things, man. I lost my connection to the elements, man. It might be because I hang out around a lot of fire signs. Funny enough, Funny enough, my mom and my sister that I live with are water signs. Funny enough, they both are. But I majority of my lifetime with my cousins and stuff, and they fire sign. My auntie, our fire sign is a fire sign. Their parents, my cousin parents, and stuff like that. My other auntie didn't have kids till like recently and stuff like that. And I think Gemini are air signs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But my um other auntie and stuff like that is a fire sign too. So yeah, two fire sign, one water sign, one air sign. The one water sign, my mom. So yeah. I didn't really thought about it to that, but yeah. But no, that's my favorite auntie. It's the not the parents of my two cousins that I was talking about and stuff like that, but the other one and stuff like that, that fire sign. Um, I don't know, man. I just became so inverse to this fiery nature and stuff like this and stuff. And I mean, I mostly use these for like marketing and stuff and talking about my stuff and just get my work out there and some of my ventures and stuff like that. And I'm gonna probably dive into that in one of my episodes soon. Either the third one or the fourth one bit and things. But just to get my vision out there and stuff like that, man. And things, man. And I've been too disconnected with my birth power and stuff like that, man. And so especially thinking about how I was able to just say calm on and pressure no matter what. And I don't know, man. Like I don't a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie, man. Cause I do joke about how much debt I kind of in. It's kind of fucking. I owe eBay money, everything, man. It's kind of crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, not as much as some of these people out here are, but still got a bit, man. Still got a bit, man. Hopefully it didn't work out, man. Hopefully it didn't work out, man. So I hope I get more updates on that one thing, man. But man, it definitely a lot of things. I just able to say, I'm like, yeah. I don't know, man. I just trust in the spirits, man. I just trust the spirits, man. But I'm doing my best, trying to connect to my birth thing and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna try and stuff like that. Whatever it takes out here, man. It's just I don't know. I don't know, man. I miss my natural nature and stuff like that, man. And how I just lose myself in what society expects. And things, man. And I used to not care, man. I used to not care that much, man. I literally was careless and stuff like that when it comes to those things, man. I just focus on my work, man. Follow my bread and butter, man. Shoot, these channels, man. Exactly, man. Like I got so many fucking words that you don't see and stuff that barely even 1% can amount to the shit that I post on all these channels. Nigga, barely 1%, nigga. Not even, man. The ideas are growing, everything, man. It's just a process. And stuff like this, man. The words that I story, man. Everything is building up even more than over the years, man. Well, it's middle school, basically. I had this shit, man. It just compound interest. Mm. But not to even get into J Day this episode, man. Not even. But I don't know, man. But at least listen to the ways to do too. Even though I'm not really connected to my for the word element and stuff like that, all that much and stuff like that. I don't know. Still helps remind me to go with the flow and things. Sometimes you just gotta go with flow things and stuff like this, man. The air, the water, man, just something about nature. Not even today touching grass, but something about that just helps me. And especially when it comes to like animals and stuff like that, you know, it's sending me back. No matter, I could be having the worst day ever. I see a cat, I'm feeding it. Especially I got food on me, man. Like, come on, man. Oh my god, cat! Easy distracted by cat, literally. But yeah, it just animals are better than people, man. Not even dude. But I think that Frozen one when I got to talk about tears are better than people. Finn, do you agree? That's true. Something like that. I forgot, but it's been a while since I saw Frozen, but that came to mind and things. But yeah, man. Sometimes you got to connect to nature to remind yourself of what really matters to you. And that is for this episode of the podcast. I hopefully you enjoy. Peace.